next section, we're going to look at parts ordering. Now, we've already talked about suggested reordering because we enabled the minimum level ordering on some of our parts. Let's now go into a new part PO. So it's time to purchase the part. You would then find the form that shows these bolded areas that are required, and we'll go ahead and set up a purchase PO. Alright, so the PO number will be automatically assigned by EverLogic. And this will be assigned in sequential order from the last PO that you entered in the system. EverLogic automatically displays today's date for your PO date. You would then need to select your vendor. And when you hit your tab or enter key, it will automatically display that vendor's phone number and fax number. Showing here that this is a pending PO at this time, and we can change the status later if necessary. Okay, you'll want to select a department. So what department does this part go to? Going to place parts, and then any shipping terms if you have on your parts, and then what order type. Are we doing a stock purchase order, a special order, a warranty purchase, or is this shop supply? I'm going to go with stock purchase. Okay, and then you have your order place date. All you have to do is double click in this field to display the order date and time. You also have two radio buttons right below. One is for non-parts PO. So let's say an office desk or an office chair. These might be considered a non-parts PO if you're ordering those types of items. Okay. Well, in the middle section at the top, we have shipping information, just in case you are shipping it to a different location. You can indicate the details in this section along with a tracking number and shipping date. You then have your PO payment information. How are you making payment on this specific part? You could include an invoice number and also a check number. And there is a note which is not private. So just remember, anytime that you have a memo that is not private, it may print on a receipt for your customer to see. Then we have another bolded section here. It is required that we key either a UPC, a part number, or a description so that we can search for the part for this PO. So let's say that we're doing a hitch. Now, there's a couple of ways to do this. Let's take a look at each. So one way is to click on the down drop menu, and it allows you to choose from one of these hitches that you may have had in stock in the past. You can make your selection from here by double clicking. I'll just show you an example. And it's saying that I have two different kinds. And you may see where it would show different vendors just by chance. This particular item is showing the same vendor. You can either double click on this item. I'll show you how this works. All right, and you now have that part in the part box here so that you can place this onto your PO. I'm going to show you another way, and we'll use a different, let's say a heater. And instead of clicking on the down drop menu, I'm just going to hit enter this time. I want to point out to you the button in the upper left hand corner my part is not here. So in this example, it's a good example that shows multiple vendors for this particular part. And if this is not one of the parts that you're looking for, you can click on the button, My Part is Not Here. It will then give you the option here to add this part from a catalog. So I'm going to click on the catalog. And this is similar to what we did earlier when we searched for the catalog. So this is going to bring up any item within this catalog that has heater in the description. So you'll want to make sure to choose the right one by double clicking, and then you'll be prompted to assign a bin and a category. If you were to have some of these heaters in inventory already, you can add in the number that you already have in stock. If this is a core part, you would then check mark here and add in your core amount and then click OK. It now has added that heater onto the PO. Now you can manually make adjustments here. So let's say I wanted to order 25 of these heaters and maybe I need 12 of the hitches. And then let's scroll to the right just to see what we have here. Is showing our cost. It's showing the selling price for this part. If there's any freight, you could add on here a discount if necessary. If this is a special order, you can click one of these radio buttons. So don't forget, you can always scroll over just in case there is additional detail on the right side that you would need to see. And before I go any further, just to point out that the items that I've chosen, 12 hitches and 25 heaters, is going to cost me $17,962.62. I'm going to click on Save at this time. And just to point out a couple of items that are across the top of this form, there is a delete option. Remember, if you choose delete, it's never fully deleted out of EverLogic in this manner. You can print this information on the PO. You can email it. You could send it in a text message if you are signed up for text messaging with EverLogic. If necessary, you can add or view documents that you may scan. I'm not sure if you'll do any of the other items located here. If you want help in setting up your defaults, remember, let us know. We'll help you with that. You can send a message with this PO directly to the vendor by clicking on this option. You also have the option here to print labels. And then I'm going to click on Save. We'll just take a quick look and see what your purchase order is going to look like. So would you like a preview? Yes. And the detail is showing your dealership information, your order information, your vendor, ship to detail, any memo that you may have added, along with the details of each of those parts and the price totaling here.